by the Serbs, and they said, we cannot live with these guys, we have to get out, we have to ethnically cleanse our lands. And the slogan was, wherever Serbs live, it's Serbian land, wherever there is a Serbian grave, these have to be a Serbian land. So I used to tell them in Chicago there are Serbs who emigrated there and died. Why isn't that also then claimed to be yours? Terrible things have been done. You know, cities have been ruined. Vukovar was the first one. Nobody even heard about it anymore. Dubrovnik was bombed. Sarajevo was under siege over 3 years. When I think of that, I get Leningrad was under siege during the Second World War less than Sarajevo was. 10,000 people were killed in Sarajevo by snipers. They were joking and looking, should I hit him between the eyes, only in the neck, or this old guy, or this kid? Altogether, 250,000 people were killed all over in Yugoslavia. About 3 million were displaced and refugees in a country which had 23 million, mainly Bosnians and Serbs from Croatia. So what happened gradually, the republics got recognition, international recognition, and of one country today there are 5 members of the UN. It's you have them here in different colors. This flag, by the way, it's nobody's flag anymore. It's not. Not even Milosevic for some time claimed this flag because he wanted to present himself as hereditary, as a continuation of former Yugoslavia. The red star has disappeared from there. Each one has a different flag now. Today, Slovenia, which is the blue one over there, which actually Milosevic didn't even want it because it's an ethnically very clear group of less than 2 million people, and the most developed. They are already members of the European Union. They were practically, there was a tacit agreement that they can go. Croatia is recovering relatively well from the war, which was the main consequence of the war is that about 2/3 of the Serbian population from Croatia has been expelled. They were about 12%, the Serbs in Croatia. Today they are maybe 4% of the population of 4.5 million. Bosnia and Herzegovina is in the middle. It is still an international protectorate. It is divided. It is formally united. It has the UN, European Union, Organization of European Security, international force, administration, and it is still so divided that today I just read in the newspapers that it has a formal presidency which consists of 3 people, one Muslim, one Croatian, one Serb, and that there is a Paddy Ashdown, the British guy, is now the chief of the international administration there. He just dismissed the Croatian member of the presidency because this guy is accused of various economic mishaps and various things. So you see, the country in which a foreign administrator can dismiss a member of the highest body of the country, you can imagine how that country can function. It is it is very divided. It is economically way from where it was in 1989 when it all started. Croatia maybe reached that level of 1989 only today. Serbia is still a major problem, in spite of the fact that Milosevic has been indicted and is in The Hague and is being charged and tried by the International Tribunal created by the Security Council of the United Nations for crimes committed in Yugoslavia after 1990 to today. It has again, the Serbs have not come to terms with what has been done on their behalf, in their name, and by their organized paramilitary and military groups. So they are still trying to there is a widespread belief that it was all an international conspiracy against the Serbs, which unfortunately survives there. There is a problem with Montenegro, which today the two are the only former republics which stayed together, but are on the verge of separation for the last few years. Again, nobody knows how to deal with that. There is a problem of Kosovo, which where it all began, and where at one point the NATO used air power to prevent the expulsion of the Albanian population. Albanians are a 90% majority there, and Milosevic tried to push them out to Albania proper, which is contiguous with Kosovo. So there is, even there was a NATO administration. Today the European Union has taken over, and there are foreign troops which are actually keeping the peace. The problem is that there is still a Serbian minority, and that a very small minority, a lot of them were pushed out, but the relations between the two are away from being normalized. And another problem is that Kosovo was part of Serbia, that the Security Council, where it imposed the foreign rule of military and administrative, it recognized it in a resolution as part of Serbia. So I don't know how that problem is going to be solved, because there will have to be a change. The Albanian population is very unsatisfied with the today already 5 years of foreign presence in which nothing is happening. They see it more and more as a foreign occupation, and there have been problems with that also. Then there is Macedonia in the lower end, which as you can see, it's officially called the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, where Greece doesn't want to recognize its name as Macedonia, because Macedonia is an ancient Greek part of Greece, and there is a region in Greece as Macedonia, but these people don't claim to be descendants of Alexander the Great. They just got their name by the area in which they arrived, and they are fully aware of that. Which only shows, I think, territorial pretensions, which also Bulgaria has against Macedonia. Another problem in Macedonia is that a big chunk of it is populated by Albanians. So the Albanian problem in the Balkans in the